Michael Jordan, insane decode. So, guys, I truly believe that black magic exists and that you can sell your soul to the devil. It's not just a figure of speech. And I believe MJ did that to gain all of his unprecedented success. According to traditional Christian belief about witchcraft, the pact is between a person and Satan or a lesser demon. The person offers their soul in exchange for diabolical favors. Those favors vary by the tale, but tend to include youth, knowledge, wealth, fame, or power. Guys, just think about Lil Nas X, the video I did on him, where he brought out the Nike shoes and they sold 666 pairs on the first day, and there was a drop of blood in the sole. Is that not a sign that Lil Nas X sold his soul to the devil? Literally. Well, I think MJ did the same thing. In this decode, I'm going to discuss his career because it was really, really interesting, from his successes to his 3 retirements to playing pro baseball. The list goes on, to starring in a movie. So, guys, black magic has traditionally referred to the use of supernatural powers or magic for evil and selfish purposes. Some of the things that Michael Jordan did on the court, guys, I think he was being assisted by some demonic spirits that took over him, or he was getting assisted by Satan. It sounds wild, guys. It really does sound wild. But I'm going to focus more on 3 numbers that are highly connected to him, because I believe that numbers play a major role in black magic. And Michael Jordan's connections with the numbers 3, 6, and 9 are wild. Nikola Tesla famously once said, if you knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would have a key to the universe. So Michael Jordan, he was born in 1963. Straight away, we have the 3, 6, and 9. Michael Jordan played at North Carolina for 3 years when he was playing college basketball. He was the 3rd pick in the NBA draft. NBA legend Michael Jordan officially announced last September that he would become a NASCAR Cup Series team co-owner. So that was announced on the 9th month of the year. He is 6'6". He won 6 NBA championships. He was drafted in June 1984. One of his nicknames is Mr. June, and June is the 6th month of the year. He hit the game-winning shot in Game 6 of his 6 NBA Finals with 6.6 seconds left on the clock. The most iconic shot in the history of the NBA. That, for me, is magic. His win percentage in the NBA was 66%, guys. How do you explain that? Bulls equals 66, and it was the Bulls in which he played for. And just look at their logo, with the angry bull, with the blood on its horns. The NBA, guys, is satanic, and those players at the very top go through so many rituals, guys. They're Luciferians. They worship Lucifer, aka Satan. Chicago Bulls were established in 1966. So Michael Jordan, he was awarded Rookie of the Year in 1985. 1 + 9 + 8 + 5 = 23. And he famously wore the number 23 jersey for the majority of his career. MJ = 23. Space Jam = 23. And he starred in that movie. And Space Jam 2 is on its way out. And who's starring in it? LeBron James, number 23. He retired for the 3rd and final time on 23 date numerology. I'll get to that a little bit later. MJ's dad died on the 23rd of July, which I believe was a possible sacrifice. This is what they have to do, guys. When you hear the commentators say, he's sacrificed so much to get to where he is, you hear it all the time about these elite athletes. Ronaldo, who I believe sacrificed his dad. The list goes on. So on October the 6th, 1993, after three-peating with Chicago Bulls, for the first time, Jordan announced his retirement, saying that he lost his desire to play basketball. Jordan later said that the death of his father 3 months earlier helped shape his decision, because what we're told in the media is that MJ's dad always wanted Michael Jordan to be a professional baseball player, not basketball player. But it's just a storyline, guys. It was just a ritual. It was a ritual to embarrass Michael Jordan. He went from being the top player in the NBA to pretty much a mediocre baseball player. And that must have been really humbling for him. So Michael Jordan's dad was born August the 1st, which can be an 8-1. And 8 + 1 = 9. And MJ began his college career in 1981. And ritual equals 81. MJ's dad was born in 1936. And remember that MJ was born in 1963. After MJ retired in 1993, he went on to play baseball. And baseball, guys, is the most Masonic sport there is. I may do a video on it. Baseball equals 54, 18, and 162. 5 + 4 = 9. 1 + 8 = 9. 1 + 6 + 2 = 9. After coming out of retirement, he went on to win a championship on Father's Day in 1996, 3 years after his dad died. So there's the iconic image where he's in the changing room crying with the trophy in his hand. Guys, he knew then that he gave up his dad for that success. That's why he's crying. Not because he won another championship and he was so elated. This is what they do, guys. This is unfortunately what they do. And what about last year with the Lakers? They win the NBA championship on National Father-Daughter Day. And Kobe and Gianna died not long before that happened. Really? I just don't know how more and more people are not questioning this stuff. 2 divided by 3 is this, guys. And we know how MJ is connected with the number 6. And 2 × 3 = 6. His Olympic number was 9 when he represented the United States. 3 × 3 = 9. 3 + 6 = 9. And 9, guys, is just an upside down 6. On his return to the NBA after retiring, he wore the number 45. Ritual equals 45. His whole career was one giant ritual, guys. 4 + 5 = 9. Air Jordan, his brand, equals 45, 90, 63, and 153. And look what happens when you add them up. 4 + 5 = 9. 9 + 0 = 9. 6 + 3 = 9. 1 + 5 + 3 = 9. He wore that number for 22 games and went back to 23 in his 23rd game since coming out of retirement. Really? And 23 is the 9th prime number. He played 15 years in the NBA. 1 + 5 = 6. He came into the league 3 times and retired 3 times. His career points per game average for the Bulls was 31.5. 3 + 1 + 5 = 9. He won his championships in a pair of threes. He three-peated twice. He didn't win a championship in his first 6 years in the NBA. Then he three-peats and retires after 9 years of playing in the NBA. He played his greatest ever season when he was 33 years old. I discussed the number 33 a ton in connection with Freemasonry, with the Jesuits, and with the Bible. Michael equals 33, his first name. MJJ equals 33, the initials of his full name, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And Bulls equals 33. There's a reason why he was so successful at the Bulls. He had an incredible relationship with Bulls legend Scottie Pippen, who wore the number 33 jersey. Just so you know, Scottie Pippen's son died this year at the age of 33. That was a ritual. It's clear for Scottie's success. So he won 6 rings as well. He led the Bulls to 72 game winning season. 7 + 2 = 9. This is when he's 33, guys, and he's leading the Bulls to a 72 game winning season. He retired at 36 years of age in 1999 after his second three-peat. So look, 1999, flip those 9s, you get 666. And again, he three-peats and then retires, just like he did the first time he three-peated. And 666 is the 36 triangular number. 3 plus 6 equals 9. And he said this after he retired for the second time. He said he was 99.9% certain that he would never play in the NBA again. Again, flip those nines at 666. It's all a ritual when you see through it all. And when people do eventually see through it all, they will not be idolizing people like Michael Jordan. That's my goal, to show the world that these people are not idols. They should not be worshipped. They're Luciferians who've sold their soul to the devil. He came out of retirement for the third time at the age of 39, and this time played for the Wizards. The Wizards. And I'm talking about Magic. He became the oldest player ever to score 40 points in a game and average over 20 points per game. An amazing feat for a guy who was the only player on the Wizards that year to play in all 82 games, and he was 40. Again, why are people not questioning this? A 40-year-old playing 82 NBA games and averaging over 20 points. Guys, we can't just keep saying, oh, they have good genetics, they have good diets, they have ice baths, all this stuff. The media did a really good job of making him look like this god in regards to his mindset. Like his mindset was above everybody else's. He could achieve anything because of his mindset. No, it was the demonic spirits within him. Just watch some of his dunks, guys. Watch some of his dunks. He would always stick his tongue out, the all-mocking tongue. And also, the devil is known for sticking his tongue out. And people don't acknowledge this type of stuff. They just don't. And here he is, MJ, with Scottie Pippen. Look. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 2 times 3 equals 6. This guy, man, is some sort of wizard. I am telling you. This guy right here, Phil Jackson, is some sort of wizard. Sounds wild, guys, but we live in a wild world. Wizards are known for practicing black magic, and MJ's nickname, another nickname he had, was the Black Cat. And cats are known for having 9 lives, guys. And you often associate black cats with magic. He scored his 30,000th career point against his former team, the Bulls, when he was playing for the Wizards. What are the chances of that? He then retired for the third and final time in 2003, like 23, and remember, it had 23 date numerology, and he wore the number 23 jersey the majority of his career. Again, guys, who's behind this? Who's behind this? Is it just the Jesuit order? Is it Satan? Is it organic? Do we live in a matrix? Is it a combination of all of them? How is this happening? And how are we not all aware of it? Have we been put under a spell that we're unaware of? Let's look at this. Jordan's highest scoring game is 69 points. He did that on the 69th game of that season. Bulls equals 69. And he played 15 seasons in the NBA. 6 of them seasons, he won the championship, and 9 he didn't. Like another 69. 23 times 3 equals 69. And in the game where he got 69 points, number 23 made 23 field goals and took 23 free throws. Again, like 23 times 3, which is 69. I decoded the 1993 NBA Finals. I bet I could decode all of them, to be honest, and find these connections. But that year, I looked into it because it's when he won his 3rd championship. The finals began on June the 9th, like 6-9. Like how his highest scoring points is 69. And how Bulls equals 69. He scored 666 points in the playoffs that year. The Bulls won the finals 4-2. 4 plus 2 equals 6. In game 6, the decider, he scored 33 points. And the Bulls scored 99 points, leading to MJ picking up his 3rd championship. Guys, how are they doing this? How are they doing this? This information that I'm providing in this decode is undeniable and incredible. How are they doing it? If it's not magic. Additional decode, I wanted to discuss Kobe and LeBron and their connections with these numbers. Kobe retired in 2016. 2 + 1 + 6 = 9. We're told 9 people died in the helicopter crash. Also, 6 × 6 × 6 = 216, like he retired in 2016. The helicopter crashed at 9:45 a.m. Pacific time into the hills near Calabasas. Again, you have your 9, and then you have your 4 + 5 = 9. His highest scoring game was 81 points. His full name, Kobe Bean Bryant, = 81. 8 + 1 = 9. The Lakers were 36-9 when LeBron passed Kobe in the scoring charts. And the day after Kobe dies, and LeBron overtook him to go 3rd in the scoring charts, 3rd. Kobe got his highest scoring game in his 666 NBA game, guys. You can check all of this. You can check this yourself. Can you believe this? Kobe got his 660-point game in his last ever NBA game. Why is a guy retiring when he's still able to get 60 points in a game? Why don't people ask that question? He went scoreless in the first 6 minutes of that game before making his 6th shot. What? Kobe had a 666 training program. You can look into that as well. Guys, to make it clear that the Luciferians, Google an image of Kobe with the Nike shoes where they look like horns on his head. Who do you think is impersonating? Who do you think is impersonating? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? LeBron won his first championship in the NBA's 66 NBA season. LeBron and 66 go hand in hand. This was a 66-game season. LeBron = 66. LeBron James = 66. And I believe he will retire with a 6-6 record in NBA Finals. I'd be really shocked if he doesn't. LeBron's highest scoring game happened on March the 3rd, which can be written 3-3. Like 33. LeBron = 33. James = 33. And for me, guys, it's all biblical. It's all biblical. But the good thing is, if Satan does exist, and so does God, and there's a reason why the Society of Jesus hate Jesus and hate God. Why would you hate something that doesn't exist? And why would you worship something that doesn't exist? And they clearly worship Lucifer. There's 66 books of the Bible. LeBron's nickname is King James. Again, if you look into who King James was, you'll learn a lot. And he was born in 1566. LeBron's not called King James, guys, because he's the king of basketball. It's nothing to do with that. It's all ritual, guys. MJ was drafted the same year LeBron was born. What are the chances? 1984 as well. If you haven't already, read George Orwell's book, 1984. He was clearly a massive Jesuit. He knew what was going down. He just told everybody because they have to reveal the truth. But I think so many people are just under mind control, honestly, a magic spell that they're not aware of what's going on. Because they tell you. They tell you who they are, and they tell you their agendas, and then they play out, and people are like, oh, what happened there? What? They told you what they were going to do. Again, look into the symbolism as well of these celebrities. Like you watch the NBA when they hit a 3 and they put up the 6s. You think they're just putting it up to celebrate the 3-point shot? No. Not at all. And check this out. The top 5 all-time scorers in NBA and their jersey numbers all either add or multiply to 6. So you've got Kareem. He's got the most points ever in the NBA. He wore the 33 jersey. 3 + 3 = 6. And Magic Johnson, again, listen to this name, Magic Johnson. He wore 33 at college, and he wanted to wear 33 at the Lakers, but he couldn't because Kareem was wearing it. So what did they give him? They gave him the jersey 32. 3 times 2 equals 6. And who was Magic Johnson's biggest rival? Larry Bird of the Boston Celtics. What number did he wear? 33. Think it's random that these amazing players are all wearing these numbers that either add or multiply to 6? Then you've got Mailman. He wore 32. Again, 3 times 2 equals 6. Then we have LeBron, who overtook Kobe the night before Kobe supposedly died. He was 23. 2 times 3 equals 6. Then Kobe, 2 plus 4 equals 6. And then you've got MJ, number 5. I'm shocked he's not number 6, to be honest, but number 5. And he famously wore the 23 jersey. 2 times 3 equals 6. So for me, guys, magic is real. I'm beginning to think that all of these athletes are not fully aware of what's going on. Only the ones at the very top. Same with the coaches. There has to be magic involved. These 3s and 6s and 9s and how they're connected with Michael Jordan and LeBron and Kobe, but in particular Michael Jordan. And you got these 3 players who are arguably 3 of the best to ever play the game. Icons. So much success, so much ability. Got LeBron now at 36. Yes, he's faking an injury, but we know he's going to come back and he's going to dominate the playoffs. At 36 years old, and the media are already telling us, LeBron will never be 100% again. So in reality, guys, if the Lakers, who are currently 7th in the Western Conference, and their superstar has been injured a lot of the season, and he's no longer 100%, why are they still the favorite to win their conference? Why are they still the second favorite to win the NBA? It makes you think, doesn't it? Because LeBron and the demonic spirits within him are going to turn up in the playoffs like he always does and dominate. How can Michael Jordan retire, come back, and then be better than ever? And then retire again and then come back? 39 and 40 years old, playing in the NBA and still doing great. How do people not question this stuff? How do people not question that Tom Brady at 43 years old just won the Super Bowl at 43? People are in a trance, guys. I'm telling you, Brady could win it at 55 and people would still, Brady's the GOAT. Wow, amazing. It's like, guys, really? People just don't want their illusions shattered. That's what I'm learning here. Week after week, I provide content, which is honestly becoming undeniable. If anybody after watching this video still thinks that this is coincidental, these numbers connected to MJ is just a coincidence, I'm just searching for these numbers, will never escape this matrix. Ever. I think honestly, this is my most convincing video. You don't need to understand gematria here. You don't even have to like sports. You don't even have to know who Michael Jordan is to be like, what? That guy has a lot of 3s, 6s, and 9s connected to him. This quote from Tesla. Again, I think there's only a few people in the world who do understand the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, and who do indeed have a key to the universe. And unfortunately, I believe those people are Luciferians who have this sacred knowledge that they're hiding. I think a lot of it's hidden in the Vatican. And I think the media have done a great job in making us believe that magic doesn't exist. And for me, it clearly does. Guys, we are worshipping false idols, false prophets who are sacrificing family members and friends to gain success. Do you think somebody like John Cena and The Rock have just got what they've got through just talent? I know John Cena will say hustle, loyalty, and respect, and then run down to the ring and throw up the sixes, and all the kids in the crowd are doing the same thing. And then they go to Hollywood and dominate Hollywood as well. It's like whatever they want to do, whatever they want to achieve, they get it. And then the media will just say hard work, dedication, passion, and they always give them a story, like The Rock. I had 7 books in my pocket. Whatever, mate. You sold your soul to the devil, and you've gained all of this success, and it's going to come back to haunt you, just like it will with MJ. I would not be shocked if MJ dies at 60 or 66 or 63. Would not be shocked in the slightest. I don't think he's got long left. Don't want him to die, but I won't be shocked if he's gone in the next 5 years. This guy, the chairman of the Charlotte Hornets, is invested in NASCAR, greatest basketball player of all time. He starred in Space Jam, which was a very successful movie. Basically, it's like whatever he wanted, he got. But all magic comes with a price. So there you have it, guys. You don't have to believe magic exists. You don't have to believe in Satan. But you can't deny that Michael Jordan has clear connections with the numbers 3, 6, and 9.